It is finally time to slot all of my damn Illuvitars into the album. I've been waiting and holding off on doing it until I could make a video out of it because I really wanted to get involved and get this on camera so that you guys could see exactly what I'm doing, how I'm going about it, my strategies for the collecting game and things like that. With leaderboards potentially coming out right around the corner, you're going to want to know this information. You're going to want to know how to maximize your album just in case you want to get on top of that leaderboard, which I'm sure many of you do. Also, I hope I don't tempt too many of you to buy lots more packs, so I'm sorry in advance. So we've got it here. You can see I have 0 points. I took ages transferring all my stuff from my hot wallet into my ledger, but we are going to do it right now. We're going to get involved. We're going to get some Illuvitars. I'm going to do all the autofills. I might do some accessory stuff as well afterwards and talk you through that strategy. So that's really important. I think there's a big edge in the whole accessories thing with the album collecting game in particular, not necessarily with selling and reselling and all that sort of stuff. I don't really care, to be honest. I don't think I've sold any. I've sold 1 or 2 like Archies, I think. But the big part of the Illuvitars collectible game is the accessories. I know a lot of people like to not buy accessories or want to have a clean Illuvitar and things like that. But it's a part of the game, so I'm trying to keep doubles of all my Illuvitars so I can have one with accessories and one without, but that's not going to go the way all the time. And I'm going to prioritize getting as many points as I can over keeping as much value in my Illuvitars as I can, just as a heads up. Okay, so let's autofill this one. Thankfully, I don't think I need the ledger to do this filling and stuff. Oh, that is sick. I do need it for bonding though, so I'm going to have to use that. It looks like I've got quite a few of them in holo form, which is pretty sick. I'm missing a holo diamond Axodon would have been nice. I guess the diamond Axodon's better than my holo. I guess I don't have a holo Axodon. But diamond Axodon's sick in that slot there. We look at the next one. You got the holo Serious Cooker and the holo Powerful Cookerless. My Dorito and Singe. I need to get myself a Goliath. I've got a little bit of ETH in this wallet. I might not do much purchasing today, but I'll definitely consider it. Suspicious Fiery, Squeeze, and Holo Tianti, so looking pretty good. I do have stuff on my Suspicious Fiery. Got my Giggling Crunk, which is sweet. As far as the buying on the secondary market and the rarities and things like that, there's a UI I'm working on for Illuvium Master at the moment. They've got awesome stuff for your Illuvitars now, by the way, so definitely go check out the website. I might show you guys a little bit later. The Grin and Slash in there. I think that was a Grin and Slash. No, it was just a Slash. Yeah, Grinning Slashing, which is surprisingly rare, by the way. Holo Nimble Links, Holo Happy Links. I've got a lot of holo with expressions, which is pretty sweet. No holos of the Ember Links or Zephyr Links, which is quite surprising. Although the Ember Links has a really rare background. Holo Virtuous Floral Links, Nature Doka, and Holo Enraged Earth Grocko, one of my favorites right there. I'm killing it with this page, that's for sure. And page 9, page 9 is pretty much done. I got all the Atipos and all the Flishes. I think I have all the T's, at least one of each T0, right? Yeah, which is pretty sweet. Okay. So a few of these are unreleased, but so far, so good. Let's see if I completed any milestones. I got 50k points off that, straight to gold off my first sleeve, which I think is pretty cool. This one doesn't look like it has milestones. They usually represent themselves at the top, near the little collected thing. But looks like I hit gold day 1, which is pretty sweet. All right, let's go back. Nope, that didn't work. This album stuff does need a little bit of work, to be quite frank. That's just the way it is, I suppose. Okay, so the next one I want to do is tier 0. As we already saw, I have all of these, so this won't take me long to just autofill them. These are definitely the ones I'm going to give as many accessories as I can to, although I might try and leave out some of the holos. You can see I'm doing pretty well. I've got Holo Winking Water and Airflish. They're both worth surprising amounts, by the way, because I believe that's the rare expression. I've got the Holo Cheeky Water Atipo and Holo Cheeky Nature Atipo. A lot of holos happening here, but I've got no Holo Volants to put in, so I might have to grab one off the secondary just for fun. All right, and as far as the milestones go, I've got them all. I got 14,000 points for that one. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. Let's see if I can get to 250k. Today, let's make that our goal. Maybe I'll have to get a Goliath and kit it out or something, who knows. Okay. Oh crap, I did it again. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out, guys, don't worry. Okay, the next one is set 1 wave 1. This is kind of a sad page because I'm missing some that I really want. So when it comes to accessories, I'm talking about more about this at the end. Accessories are really big in covering multiple bases. So your highest power Illuvitar that's in lots of different albums, you give that one accessories because that thing will actually get points for every single album it's in. So say you get it up to 4K points and it's in 5 albums, that is a 20,000 point Illuvitar, which is bonkers. Okay, page 2. So I'm missing Goliath, Geyser, and Ramfire. I already knew that. And that's it. Those are the only ones I'm missing. Ramfire is way out of my price range, but I'm pretty sure I can get a crappy Geyser and Goliath off the floor to complete the rest of that set. I'm definitely going to do that at some point. I don't think I'm going to get one in a pack, unfortunately. But we're going to do what we do. So we're at 100k points now. So we're doing pretty well. So Grocco. So this is really sad because I was checking this one out because I worked hard to try and complete this set. I traded for an Enraged Earth Nature Grocco. I had a spare of one of the rare Volantes. So I traded for that, which is pretty awesome. But I haven't been able to get the last Grocco. Well, I have it. I have the Sleepy Nature Grocco. I have several of them actually, but there's a bug and I've submitted a bug report to Illuvium and everything. So if you want to know where to submit them, just go on the Discord. And yeah, so the milestones for this one are all this. But I'm missing out on like 200 or 500 points or whatever from that. Doesn't seem like a whole lot, but this collection's giving me 7k. And it's a shame because I actually really like the T0 collections, but they aren't worth very much. And I mean, it's not that easy to get every single Grocco, to be quite frank. I've opened over 100 discs, so I mean, you get there eventually, but yeah. So as far as the Atipos go, you'd be surprised how many of the like really like easy to get ones you can be missing sometimes. The Happy Earth Atipo I should probably get at some point, and these 2 rarer ones if they're not hard to get. But that's good so far. I'm at 114k. I think I could get it to 250k if I equip the right things with accessories. Okay, we got the Water Affinity. Don't see any milestones for this one. They might come in at a later date. You could just get points for no reason, which would be pretty funny. Missing Geyser, which would slot in here quite nicely, but I've got everything else. So yeah, so far so good. I got pretty much every Illuvitar. I mean, I'm only missing a few, which is pretty sweet. The Flishes, we'll quickly fill them. I do want to complete a holo T0 set for every T0 at some point. Like if prices went down a lot, I would totally do that. I would not put it past myself at all. 5,000 points. Getting the rare expression milestone was pretty good on the other one, so I might have to aim to get some of them across the different albums. I'm just liking putting them in the sleeves, to be honest. So the Volant, let's do it. All right, not missing any of the really easy to get ones. Missing the silly Earth Volant. I'm missing a lot of the Earth T0s, to be honest, which is kind of weird. Do the Air Affinity Alluvials. I got both holo chickens, so that's always going to be good. And a holo enamored familiar. As many things I can put that in works for me. I've also got a Squiz in here. I forgot that he's part air. And a holo winking air flish. So that is a really good one at 9,900 points. That's a huge boost. So I'm at 140k now. Let's get to platinum. We got this. So if we look at the Doka line and we autofill them all. Fire Doka and everything. Holo Nature Doka, not that great. I like the holo rare expressions, just in general, not just on the T0s. Okay, that's all the Dokas. So it might not be worth putting accessories on the T0 Illuvitar's. I mean, you could put some of the really basic ones and get the 50% bump for free. But besides that, it's not a big deal. Here's the Fire collection. Looks kind of empty. So what I'm noticing is Squiz has a distinct advantage. Squiz is probably in more sets than anything else because it's got the two composites. I guess a lot of these Illuvitars do, but not all of them, that's for sure. So Ramfire and things obviously do. I think Geyser does as well. Well, the Geyser might be Tsunami, so it just has double water, which means it's only in one set. So these are the sorts of things I'm thinking about when trying to maximize my accessories and maximize my points, as well as kitting out as many Furies as I can, as you do. The Nature one looks pretty sweet. Holo Angry Archie, I've got him kitted out, so that gave me 9,000 points. I'm at 165k now. I've still got a lot of sets to go. Thanks for sticking with me on this one, guys. I'll try and speed it up and just keep autofilling them. All the Atlas sets look pretty good. I need the third Axon and the second Axodon. I could probably buy them. That would be really good. And that would complete a lot of these milestones, get me a ton of points. I'm definitely going to come back and complete them at some point. I might even have to kit out the Diamond Axodon. He's in a few sets, and it's really important to have him. It's such a shame giving accessories to your holos, but it is what it is, I suppose. Killing it with the Cookalus. I've got all 3 holos. I can't believe it. Oh my god, out of any Illuvitar to get 3 holos of. What a weird one to get. Don't doubt that for a second. Oh my god. I'm at 180k. Oh, I'll make this easy. I thought it was going to be harder to get to 250k. Got the Holo Tianti. And my Holo Enraged Earth Grocko. He's one of my faves. You guys will figure out which ones are my faves pretty quickly. So you've also got the classes. These all feel really empty with all the unreleased stuff, so I can't wait for the future waves. That's going to be my favorite part, of trying to finish off some of these collections and seeing all like 25 out of 25 and 24 out of 25 and all that sort of stuff. That'll be really, really hype. I can't wait. So the air is looking pretty good. Slowly filling out everything. I saw some people mentioning on Twitter like just a fill all button just at the top instead of having to go into everything. So Scion, the Squiz is just Scion, so he's not getting a huge boost. So anything with 2 composites, so any stage 3 Illuvitars, those are the really big ones that don't have the like Tsunami and stuff. Although that will be okay in the future, but you'll still get diminishing returns, right? Because if you have something like Tsunami, which is double water, then you get to go in the water album and the Tsunami album. But if you have something like Shock, you get air, fire, and shock. So you get 3 instead of 2. So definitely keeping that in mind. I've got all 3 Riptors, which is pretty awesome. And we're going to the turtle line. Hopefully these are all holo. They should be. There we go. Oh no. Oh yeah. They're all holo, which is what you want to see. Milestones, stage 2 milestones. Yep, you can't hit all them yet. The only one where you can hit like all the milestones is probably the Atlas line, really. Fiery, I've got all 3 Firies, you know it. I was going to make sure that happened. Got the Holo Fiery that Chris gave me, so big thanks to Chris once again. I'm at 230k points. The backgrounds, these ones are super interesting. Hey, what is this? On successfully completing, you earned 3796 of whatever that is. Points. I've never seen the confetti before. I did not know that was a thing. Really hyped I got some confetti. That was crazy. All right, cool. That I probably jumped a little bit. You should watch that back. Oh god. Okay, Flash. I've got all 3 of these as well. It's really interesting seeing which Illuvitars pop in. Okay, so my Suspicious Firies are part of that. My Holo Sarcastic Riptor. So I think these are the really interesting ones. See where your best background ones are, and then kit them out, because all the Illuvitars in general, Illuvitar line, affinities, and things like that, they're all pretty much got the same kind of stuff going for them. But when it comes to the backgrounds, it's super, super random. So understanding which ones have all your backgrounds on them and then kitting them out is going to be really important. For example, I'd probably kit out this Holo Sarcastic Riptor, which would give me a ton more points. And we might test that after this. I might go back to that Riptor, bond him, and see what happens to my score. I will do that as a test, and then we'll wrap it up. So the hex tiles, I think I have all 3 of these. Yep. I got more confetti, which is pretty awesome. These don't give you a whole lot of points, but they really benefit from having good Illuvitars in them. Like, you don't get a bunch of extra points for completing it. Or I guess that's because it has no milestones, so it's just the Illuvitars base set. Let's see how many of this one I have, which is the drones background collection. Not too many good ones. I have so many Nimble Lynxes. It was not a shock one of them appeared for the drones backgrounds. God damn. The rogues background, the rogue set. I like the background sets. All right. Keep going. We're down to some of the weaker collections in my sets. There's just 1 or 2 Illuvitars I can put in, but I just his platinum, which is pretty hype. Oh, I need the empowered dash. Oh, I hope that's not too expensive. I don't think it's too bad, but I need that one really bad. And I'm missing the 3rd Vermilion. It's got a really nice, really cool expression name too. I can't remember what it was. It was like Blushing? No, that doesn't sound right. It was something interesting. It was something unique. Quite like it when they do stuff like that. I got 2 TNTs, missing the third one. Wow, I really thought I'd have some of that sort of stuff, but it's good. It leaves me something to get in the future. The Komodo Dragon. I've got the Giggling Crunk and the Crunk, so I just need the middle one, which is pretty good. Those rare expressions are really hard to get, so just it's pretty sweet when you do get them. I've got 2 caps. I'm missing the third one. I have it. I just haven't put it on anything yet. So I'll get to that soon. Or maybe I don't have it. I have no idea. The Nexus backgrounds, these are really, really rare. Like if you get one of these stage 3 Nexus backgrounds, you are killing it. I got the Abyssal Basin one for Fiery though, so I'm really my Fieries all have really cool backgrounds, which is pretty sweet. The token set, which is another tier 5, I believe. Tier 5 background, so really hard to get that third one. I have a lot of the first one and only 1 or 2 of the second one. So those tier 5 backgrounds are insane. I got the Hollow Riptor in the Fighter and the Nature Doka. So you only get 1 Doka. No, you get all the Dokas. But only have... Oh wait, the Greater Water Doka, right. So really only the Nature Doka counts. So you get only one of the stage 1 Dokas. Okay, that's really interesting. I don't mind that. Oh, it's a bit too easy to just add to your pad your thing, but still. A Dorito. I got them really late on into my 100 discs opening and things like that. I was glad I finally got like a T5 that wasn't a squiz. I only have like 3 squizzes, but still. And I got like 3 Singes in a row. I didn't get any for like over 100 packs, and then I got 3 in a row. It was crazy. I've got just the 1 squiz. I know a lot of people have the other squizzes. Not me, I'm afraid. I'll get them eventually. Those damn squizzes. I got the Grin and Slashin', which isn't the 3rd expression, which is a shame. Ice Scar. I've got all these. I'll start equipping these accessories. All right. I'm almost at 300k points. Now, I don't think I can hit 1 million today, but let's see how much some of these accessories really do boost it up and how they go. Sunglasses. It's actually kind of crazy. Every single time you give it, like, you start giving it a new expression, you start giving accessories to things, they're going to start appearing in all of these different accessory ones and just adding to your points, which is really cool. I've got the Suspicious Fiery with one of the amulets. I only have 2 of the amulets, I think. I've almost run out of things. I only got one of the freaking Mozart antennas. They are so rare. I really wanted to get a few of them. I think some alluvials look really cool with them. And I only got 1 of the meme glasses, I think. I'm really struggling with accessories in general. I need more standard discs. I opened too many megas, maybe. And yeah, so that's kind of what we're looking at. So we're looking at 25 out of 25 at T0, thankfully. 22 out of 25 for set 1 wave 1. Grocko is 14 out of 15, but should be 15. A Tipo is 12 out of 15. Water is 11 out of 36, and it starts to get diminishing returns from there. Even Dodo 6 out of 9, so I have all the Dodos so far. 7 out of 9 for Axolotl, so I definitely have to go and grab me some Axodons very, very soon. Oh, Axon and Axodon. But I have a Diamond Axodon, which is pretty sweet. And you start getting down the list, it gets pretty intense. Completed a lot of the background sets, so now I'm going to go in them and see what we can do with the whole bonding stuff. I'm going to make sure I unlock my ledger in case I need it. And I know I'm going to ruin a Riptor, but you guys are going to have to live with it. If you hated that, leave a comment down below and I'll try not to ruin too many more holos for you guys. But let's do this. So I'm going to note down how many points I'm starting with and see just how much of an influence upgrading this thing is with accessories, because I think it's going to make a pretty big difference, and I'm all hyped for that. Okay, I start off with 309097. Let's go into Riptor, view details, and let's bond this bad boy. And I'm going to give it some pretty good stuff because I quite like this Illuvitar. Okay, so if we're looking at the eyewear first, what does it actually look with the original coins? I don't know how I feel about that. I don't love it. That's for sure. What about the neon glasses? Hey, actually, I think actually that actually works pretty well. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. Headwear. I need to get one of those caps up. Or how would it look with the soldier helmet? Looks kind of amusing. I don't love it. It's pretty funny. They need better sorting for this entire thing. I don't know how many accessories they thought people would have, but they were wrong. Rainbow Illuvium hat, which give you another 10%. I think that looks really, really sweet. If we look at the body wear, I don't know where I go with that. The golden spiked collar. I'd like to see what it looks like. Oh, so it goes on the claws. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. A lot of dog collars. Given he's hollow, let's have a look at the striped butterfly tie. I don't mind it. He's definitely going to the clubs. Glowy clown nose. Let's see what's up. Oh my god, it's absurd. Okay, let's not do that as a prop. That would just break too many hearts. I'm already breaking a lot of hearts. I don't have many cigars, otherwise I'd probably consider it a bit more. I've just got like clown noses. Just so many clown noses. I've got another grey Mozart antenna. I don't think that's going to work here. I need something shiny. Radiating Illuvium badge. That might be my only one. I don't think it's adding a whole lot, but I think we're going to stick with it. So we're getting about 1,300 points from accessories so far. And with the skin, let's get something really big. The war paint. Oh no, the rainbow piercing. I don't even see it. I think it's behind the glasses. All right, let's see what the thick eye scar looks like. If it's there, it's a bit tricky to see because he's got one giant eye. Obviously that would have an impact. Oh, the band-aid, for sure. Where's the double band-aid? I like it, but I don't think he needs the double. Yeah, the one band-aid's pretty cute. I'm liking it. 1732 extra power for this one Illuvitar, okay? 1732, I'm gonna write that down. All right. Let's do it. I know you guys are gonna hate me, but I actually really like this Illuvitar. I'm gonna get this one printed as a display. We'll keep this going. You gotta confirm all the transaction-y stuff. Current user is not the owner of this asset. They should be. Should be the owner of that asset. Oh, I've bugged it out. Oh, let me take a screenshot of that so I don't forget, and I'll relog and see what happens. All right. Unbelievable. I'm gonna keep this authentic though, which is code for me saying I don't want to edit this. Okay. It's definitely the right wallet. Maybe I should re-click one of these. Oh, but it set it for all of them. Okay, I better just refresh the page and see what happens. Obviously, I am the owner of that asset. Oh my god. It's in reverse alphabetical order? No, it's just a mess. It's just a mess. That's never going to work. That is never going to work. All right, we'll go back here. We'll go back to backgrounds, flash, grab Ripter. Otherwise, I might have to do this on a separate video, guys. I hate to do this to you. All right, neon sunglasses. Headwear was the cap. There we go. Bodywear was the bow tie. I'm changing that up actually. Prop, which I believe was like right at the bottom, was the glowy Illuvium badge. I have a lot of these bloody... I should just burn all the clown noses or send them to Fraggy. And the thing was a band-aid. There we go. 1732. Bond that. Oh my god. All right, I'm gonna have to submit that to the bug team. Sorry about that, guys. This will be in a second video. It really didn't like me trying to bond this Riptor. Maybe it's karma. Maybe I shouldn't be bonding it. I hope you guys got some interesting insights into the way I look at the albums and how to assign accessories to them and how you might want to think about your own albums when leaderboards come out, because there's going to be some interesting features coming with that, I suspect. And I'm just excited to get involved, get more involved with the community. And who knows, maybe volume will go up when people are trying to really go hard at collecting everything and getting all of getting as much points as they possibly can. So have a good day, guys.